Ready? 50 seconds, come on. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 48. Back.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 27, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
On third down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Ready? Check. Press now. 6-6. Pull it high.
A first down throw for Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Bend it. Check 99. 50.
Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready? I got you, boy. Check. Hey, no, easy.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 48 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 22. Now it's Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Gun. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Get your swarm on. Check 52. 14, fight it. Hey, 0. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. You're not good. 4 down.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, second and 15.
You can't block me.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Run it.
They go play action with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22. The first carry for C.J. Procise. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
36 power.
A second down carry for Procise. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
It's third down and 6.
Guys, listen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Right there. Hey. Right there. 54 Mike. Blue down. Check safety. 19. Oh, try. Good touch.
On third down, Wilson flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 on the Seahawks 48-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Seahawks nothing.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I got you. Safe. Watch safety creep. Say, Ringo 48. Hey, we're good. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Let's go, tight end. Top.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the interception, here's Wilson rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Check 50, check 50.
Check.
Wilson now, throwing again. Steps away to his left. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55.
Look left. Bravo. It's game situation. Let's go. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing is Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Rip right. Mike 50, Mike 50. I got it.
Good route kick. Mike's 50. Stop your whining.
Cousins now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Vikings take over.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I smell fear in that offense.
Check 26, check 26.
Hey. First. Check 24. Rhino. Watch twist.
They start the drive with Cook. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Don't get nervous.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, flipper. SOS. Hey, flipper. Whip. Watch the whip.
On the carry, it's Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 57 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, check Mike. Watching you five. Watch the pass.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They go play action now. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. He's got Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 53 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
57 to Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On second down, Cook. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw is Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 54 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check! 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 Tighten up! Tighten up! Tighten up!
Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Let's get off the field, D.
Play action. It's Wilson being chased out left. He'll find Metcalf. 22 yards there, a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Shift. 55, Mike 55. Hey, let's get this. Shift. Move 15. Good job right there. Hey, alert.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
12. Oh, guys, 4 down. Pull up for signals. Watch twist.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. He was covered by Trey Williams.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. On the move to it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Everson Griffin, his second sack of the night.
That's the second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
You got tight right there.
Now Wilson, off play action, going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 87 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Vikings take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
36.
Lean up, 48. Blue draw, Porter.
Cousins to throw it. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Cousins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Here's Wilson. Off the play fake. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Andrew Sendejo swoops in for the sack.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
It's our time.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Go, 14. Check 24. Check. Go.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. It's been long.
Wilson on third down. This complete to Lockett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
65.
They run it with Carson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Right there. 50.
Bang out. Bring it. Gun. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Double dog. That's the way.
Now it's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air, another first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Shit, watch the shit.
Got it. Switch.
This is Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
23 yards, the final tally. Ooh, the juke. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. at the 47-yard line.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Hey, that QB's tracks. Let's go.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Cousins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Everson Griffin bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Echo, echo. I got you, son. I got you, son.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Returnable for Sherrills. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. Cousins. And Diggs has it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Important extra point up and through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
14. One left.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you.
Touch 50.
It's just me and you.
Mike 55.
Wilson wants to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right. On first down, Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's got Lockett. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Four down.
Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Okay, just like that. Mike, 55.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Throwing now is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
From to the sideline and incomplete. It's now second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Hey, one set, one. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. We got it.
One last shot for Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we...
Ladies and gentlemen.